Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in and coming to listen. So, basically, the last time we came in, we started an episode and we finished it, and then we restated the subject material. What I really liked about the last episode was this false entry that we added, and then we come up with the real entry. Let's give a listen to what we have so far, or had written so far. I actually added on the episode for this time. And that's what we had gotten up to last time. Today I thought I would change things up a little. I thought that I would create the new episode and then just talk you through it after writing it instead of doing it at the same time. So this way we can save time on the video. I know my videos have been getting too long, about 1:30. And I know that you guys don't want to sit through all of it, just me clicking notes in. So yeah, I wrote this. Let's give it a listen. So one thing you might notice first off is that the bass is only playing one note. And the reason why I did this is because this is what is called a pedal tone. And the pedal tone just creates this constant drone until it resolves. And what this does is it actually builds dissonance, and it's also a good way to get out of key when you've always been in key. And it's really refreshing on the ears. So you notice it's out of key. It's in key right here. And then when we go to this B chord, it's out of key. Is that a B chord? Well, let's go over here. So we're in key here. We're in key here with the F sharp chord. We're out of key here on the B. Well, not really out of key, but it's a B dominant. Definitely out of key here whenever it's a E chord. Then we're back into key. What I'm using here is a little device called diminution, and it's actually a form of writing whenever you shorten subject material. So you notice that this looks really familiar in the sense that it's a subject. It's only done with 16th notes in this case. So it's actually stating the subject in very short bursts. All right, and then we come over here to the tenor voice. It's stated there, and then in the alto voice, it's stated here. Then I do it here, but then I offset it. So it's layered. So you see how it's in the alto voice here? Well, it's also in the tenor voice at the same time, almost, right here. And you just kind of layer it on top of each other, and it just sounds really cool. This measure is actually really interesting. So I wanted to get to D, and that was kind of hard to do when I was in A already. Because how do you get to D when you're in A? You know, every episode that I write, I like to modulate in some sense. So when you start at A, how are you going to modulate to get to D? And I kind of found that frustrating because A is already the dominant of D. So how can you create some sort of harmonic interest trying to get to D? And what I thought is that I could go to the Neapolitan 6th chord of the A, which can be a pivot chord, using a German augmented 6th chord, in a sense, if we were in the key of G, to resolve down to D. So this augmented 6th chord here is a borrowed chord from the key of G. So it's a borrowed chord. And from the key of G, that would normally resolve down to D. All right. So that's what's going on here. If you have any questions about it, just let me know. This is what it sounds like. Sounds pretty cool. It develops harmonic interest for sure, and it's pretty cool, I think. So if you have any questions about it, just let me know. And thank you for listening.